Alright. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was? Oh, it feels like we've been here a lot longer than that, actually. So late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that you can get some beauty rest. Also, I was thinking about this, like, over the weekend a little bit. I'm pretty sure the ocean is the entity. Like, I think that that's who it's supposed to be. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. That's a mouthful. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, psychotic bunny girl, you know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who M chooses. Oh no. Oh no. Who is ready for round robin? How round are we talking? No, not eat huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even in this case, it's a subtle dig. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why, yes, thank you, I'd love to. He is quite creepy. One of these days, though, I do want to do, like, I don't know, a 3rd playthrough or something, and intentionally go for Trapper. So you're thinking of picking me. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded. I'm just gonna leave that. Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Hot. Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing. Go away. And then, boy, oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell y'all, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I gotta start preparing, because it's clear already that you're gonna pick me. I might, honestly. Confident, mysterious, I like it. In a spirit. Figuratively. Damn it, Dwight. Gotta watch your words with these people. He's hot. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper, or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. Alright, anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer to just tell him privately. I don't really know how that's gonna work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. Hi, Nox! How are you? Who are you going for? I don't know yet. I'm torn between everybody except for Trapper. It's gonna be really special. The kind of thing where we will really bond. And maybe finally get off this island. I'm kind of curious, like, he seems to be the only one that actually wants to get off the island. Spirit was the one that I wanted to go for when I first started playing the game. But then Wraith is like an adorable little nerdy cutie, and then Huntress is just hot. So I'm torn. Then maybe we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods, proud. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh gosh, could we forget? Before you run up to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. You are Huntress? Surprise, surprise. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of psychological break and giving them a little push. Hold up. This has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time, and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there and you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. Now time to eliminate one of the killers. What? Are we killing a killer? Are we playing Survivor? Are we voting somebody off the island? It's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare to even try? You mean... That's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? Well, why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? It will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'll see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats. And I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek, if you get rid of Spirit, if you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, yes, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So, which sociopath are you eliminating? What do you think I should do? I genuinely want to know what you all think. I know who I'm gonna pick, but I am curious. Knock out either Spirit or Wraith? Okay. Get rid of Trapper? Okay. I mean, I know Dadbeard just wants me to go for Huntress, so I'm aware that that's why you said not to kick Huntress out. I'm getting rid of Trapper. Very simple, Trapper. You scare the living shit out of me. You're eliminated. That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me. Your personality. You personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I was totally gonna do tomorrow, the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you, though. At a principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open. And have fun on your date tomorrow. Yeah, it's fine. Now you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you left behind. Because of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with them when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. What? That's right! We're sending our eliminated player home with... Our mostly new trickster body pillow. I like how it's mostly new. I want to know who's been sleeping with it first. Next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule! Well, that was nerve-wracking. Oh no, we're doing the... Oh god. We're doing these thingies again. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil may care, but the truth is, I'm really pessimistic at heart. That tends to happen when your mother is skewered by an elk when you're young. Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over in that tree and I'm feeling peckish. I don't really know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things. More important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. Weird. I don't handle rejection well. At least, I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Well, guess that makes me the first dumbass. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. And I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. I honestly thought he wasn't wearing pants for a second. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. so all of their original killers are gonna be over there. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them like Ghost. Don't say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand. But we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on! Whatever. I don't care. I'm the Trickster. See you round, YouTube narrator. I have a name, you know. Wait, narrator has a name? You do? Yes! Seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? I think you're getting all wet. Oh, it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Alright, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? It's just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you two. It wasn't even meant to be confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to come sit down somewhere. Chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How is that pop? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh, is it gonna be that he and Claudette are dating? Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive was a nightmare. This place, this sun, these sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls, it's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? I think Dwight's losing it a little bit. Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes. That was a weird way to end. Well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, somebody is bound to say something crazy. Anyways, seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow is gonna be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know what about the killer crabs? Oh right, you didn't go on that hunter's date. You really missed out. It was thrilling, or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. Great. You pull on your beach tire and splash water in your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement? Terror? You notice their stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep and it's happened here before. But it's probably the love thing. Time! Claudette gestures over to the beach where all the killers all stand, flanked by tiki torches. The scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? You paid him good money to make some half-ass cameos in this show. And chew his agent out. before they walk you over for your big moment, don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us. It can't be easy being thrown onto a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers trying to manage your most primal impulses. Murder and make it out. And you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island host, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but... Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially. It's a little hint for you going forward. Don't try and go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. Friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Pat and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, you and Wraith sure were awkwardly hanging out yesterday, huh? Not many people can get him to open up, so you'll somehow managed it. Of course, so are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad. We're on a schedule. So they only mentioned Wraith. But does that mean that Huntress and Spirit are not good options? You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours. There are clearly sparks in the air. I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. Time for our newcomer to confess their love. Like, I have to do a drum roll for this. Oh, you don't, but who cares? Who do you choose for your solo date? We at least do the flower thing? Wait, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. What's the flower thing? The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right. I suppose... But no roses. They're such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but then I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Oh, pretty! You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saves some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe, too? Just me? Sorry. You've got other things to think about right now. Who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Who should I pick? I don't know. Like, what I wanna... I don't know. I genuinely don't know who I want to pick at this point. I would be quite happy going on a date with either of these three. I'm gonna go Spirit. She was the one that I originally wanted to go for. You approach Spirit, peering below the brim of her impressively large hat and into her haunting eyes. Spirit, since I met you, I've been enchanted by your presence. You've challenged me to be a better person and resisted the urge to show me the sharp end of your katana. For that, I thank you. I'm ready to take our relationship to the next level. And we shall! Up to the eye of the dark storm that is our reality, to the lantern room of the Black Lighthouse. Time to see what you're made of. She's got muscles. Thought it would be nice to start the day out on Trapper's yacht before we head to the Black Lighthouse. Are you sure he's okay with that, considering I kicked him out? Even if I kind of hate this basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts and snorkeling or whatever, good for you to see me in the sun a little bit at least. There's more to me than what you've already gotten to experience. I know that my whole vibe can be a little dark. The hat, the swimsuit, the plume of floating hair. This wasn't always who I was. I was a normal young woman once, went to school, hung out with friends. I even had a part-time job working in a restaurant in town. And then, well, I know what happened. Your father, he murdered me and I woke up as an undead avenger. That's not what I was getting at. Something else happened to me. I realized I need to be seen. I don't even know by whom. A lot of time when you think about ghosts, they're just these kinds of see-through flickering specters. You imagine reaching out and having your hand go right through them. Maybe there's some Morphe effect on the world around you. I don't know, depends on which movie you're watching. When I died, well, I dare you to try and reach your hand through me. Not really. That's not an invitation, it's rhetorical. Why did I end this up this way? Who brought me here to this island? Who knows? I sure don't. I've got my ideas. But I'm not exactly out there digging around in caves or dusting off antiques and trying to find clues and analyze their meanings. I do want to take this experience seriously though. I want to give this process a chance. Maybe a dumb process and one that I have extremely little respect for as a person. But you just woke up on this beach with no memory of who you are or where you came from, and rather than freak out and simply try and swim away, you're giving this a chance. I actually don't think that swimming away was an option. It's not. However, the fact that you never tried, I think that means you've got courage, or an open mind, or I don't know, maybe you stuck around because you like someone you met here. Maybe. While the two of you were getting all deep and philosophically flirty, the yacht pulled up to the shore next to the Black Lighthouse. Last stop, everybody off! There were other stops? Oh, not on this trip. Of your life. This is my last stop in life. Am I gonna die here? I know, I'm like, excuse me? Spirit rolls her eyes and leaves for the shore. I'm just messing with you. This is the only stop. Nobody here is really looking out for our fun, so we have to make it for ourselves. But no, there are no other stops. Seriously. Go. Race you to the poop deck, Dwight. This ship doesn't even have a poop deck. Oh, it will. Oh, no. Please tell them not to shit on the deck. What the hell? No! No! As you disembark, you see Dwight and Claudette running giggling across the ship. Too bad you can't date those two. They seem like they know how to have a good time. Oh, okay. You arrive at the beach near the majestic Black Lighthouse. Its imposing form towers above you. A flock of birds circle lazily, no sense of fear or urgency, as if circling a corpse that hasn't moved in ages. I'm excited about today. See? Spirit places her wrist delicately in your hand and presses her fingers down against her skin. It's cool to the touch. Do you feel, is that the faintest of pulses? Aww. My blood is absolutely pumping. Oh, wow. So, what happens now? Now I show you something that no one has ever seen up close before. Well, no one who has lived to tell about it. I think she's gonna murder me today. We're going there. Spirit points to the top of the lighthouse, amongst the circling birds. What's actually up there? Have you seen it? Hey all, how's everyone doing today? Hi Wraith. You sure seem chipper today. Something strange is definitely going on with this guy. Well, something else strange. Something different than what's usually going on. Wraith takes a deep breath, sucking in the ocean air, like it's the greatest air that's ever been sucked. Why is that so funny to me? Thank you. Thank you for choosing anyone else to go on a date with today. Alone again, forever. This is how I was meant to be. I feel alive. So he didn't want to pick me? Or he didn't want me to pick him? You done? We're kind of, on the date you just mentioned? I'm glad you're feeling better, Wraith. But like she said, we're in the middle of something. You mind? Oh, right. So what you doing? Heading up to the eye of the lighthouse? I loved it up there. You can really see the whole island from up there. In fact, Spirit, I thought you said no one else has been up there and lived to tell about it, but this sounds exactly like telling about it. Technically, I don't think Wraith counts as being alive. I mean, I don't maintain the canon, but... Did they used to date? Spirit waves her arms at Wraith from head to toe. And if he's not dead now, he's gonna be when I punish him for affronting our date. Hey now, we can solve our problems without your hair floating up into a menacing shape. I'll just be over here, running away, enjoying the view. I think Wraith was kidding about the whole being up there. Honestly, the view isn't even of the island. What you can see is mostly ocean, on account of it being, a lighthouse. However, that does bring up an interesting point. Regarding your... how do I say it? Spirit's hand floats up as she scratches her head contemplatively. You don't actually see her at a loss for words like this. You don't usually see her. I figured you were lurking. Don't worry about it. What's your mortal status? Alive? What kind of question is that? Because, despite what our lanky friends seem to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death and suffering that brings doom to it from all corners of this world, if not further. I'm not liking how this is going. Well, duh, you saw a freaking pirate ship seemingly travel through space and time only to crumble at the rocks beneath the spooky tower, but you decide not to point it out because that wouldn't be too romantic now, would it? I think I'm alive. I'm here with you, walking this beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin. Here, with me, the spirit. Does that really make you alive? Stop. That point. Maybe she'll save you for something. It'll be romantic. I hope so. Hi, Jamma. How you doing? I guess. I don't know. You come, with me up into the eye of the Black Lighthouse. You may never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? Because we have something. I won't deny it. I feel it. I'd hate for you to simply turn to ash. If we were to commit right here and now to figuring this out as friends, we could put that risk off for another time. Tired? I should go to bed? Oh, you must be in a different time zone than me, because it's... what? 4 p.m. for me. Just be friends? Ouch, is that her way of letting you down easy? Is she friend-zoning me? You gotta go have fun. Have a good day, kid. Thank you for being here. I don't know if I want that friendship. I want you. That's why I chose you. Can't decide this for you. I can only warn you that it may not be safe. You might die up there, and there's nothing I can do about it. Stay down, live for sure. Go up, maybe die. I am gonna go up and maybe die. It's 11 p.m. right now? Okay. Had to work half your Monday night, so you're lacking sleep. Because I'm old, I feel it for like a week. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 11 o'clock is usually like as late as I'll stay up. Normally. On a weekday. So I hear that. Hopefully this weekend you'll get some nice time to relax and whatnot. You take a deep breath and think about every particle of sea air as it travels into your body and fills your lungs. Maybe the last time you have such a thought, but you feel strangely at peace with that information. I don't need another friend. I want something more. I'd risk my life for it. Spirit smiles, a quirky, devilish smile. Alright, this way. I might die here. Inside the lighthouse is almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place is like a void. The last thing you see as the final rays of sun leave you is a horrible sight. Petrified body laying on the stairs, reaching not up but down, as if it's been crawling. Watch your step. Things we do for love. Oh, okay. When you arrive at the lantern room at the top of the black lighthouse, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room as though it hasn't been operated in a century. However, somehow, it was just morning a moment ago, but now it's night? What do you mean a moment ago? We've been standing here looking out over the ocean all day. I've really enjoyed the peaceful time together with you. Taking in the view, standing in complete silence for hours. It was kind of my perfect date. What? Really? I don't remember that. I just called it the perfect date. You can't be bothered to remember it? What kind of game are you playing with me? I want to remember it. It's just that for some reason my mind is completely blank. But hey, I'm not dead. Or you're already dead and have been this whole time. That's true. Maybe we'll never know. It doesn't look like the light is working. Even turned off, the light has a power to it. The massive lens refracts moonlight through itself, a subtle sparkle that has a hypnotic effect. Maybe that's where the day went. Staring into this light as the sun fell and the moon rose. Thanks for spending the day with me. I had a really good time. That's it? Don't get me wrong, this was really cool and all. I guess I don't know what I expected. Suppose if you thought you were walking into your death and nothing happened, it might feel a bit anticlimactic. Yeah. Sorry, anyhow, it's time to go. Here, let me just flip on the light for the staircase so it's easier to get down. The stairs still look pretty dark. Maybe it... Spirit is interrupted by a strange hum. It becomes frighteningly clear to you. That switch wasn't for the stairs. was for the main lantern, a lantern that is now beginning to power up. The faintest smell of burning begins to reach up your nose. I think we turned on some kind of portal. Oopsie, it looks like maybe that switch wasn't for the stair lights at all. Now we see who is really alive and who is really dead, I suppose. It's bound to happen sooner or later. You slam your eyes closed, hoping that somehow not looking at the light itself will protect you. Not sure I see the logic in that. But if it is magic, it kind of defies logic. I want to see it, but well, I'm a little scared. Don't look directly into the light. Open your eyes and look only at me. I'll keep you safe. Let's play a game? Okay, I think I did well enough on that. Are you okay? You seem okay. I hope I haven't ruined this by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. You're so brave. Maybe not so coordinated, but certainly brave. I'm so lucky you put yourself through this for me. It shows that you're real. Despite your attempt to resist it, the incredible force of energy from the Black Lighthouse's lantern refuses to subside. No, it can't be ignored, and it doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, it was just a trivial game. This is real life, and real magic. You stare at it now, and its power penetrates your mind. Hey, been a while. How are things? Doing good? Feeling more dead or more alive? Yeah, love will do that to a person. Don't worry, it'll make sense soon. It's not making sense at all. You wake to hear Spirit's muffled voice. You've got a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp and smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually, Spirit's words start to make sense to you. However, it's clear she's talking to someone else, not you. You know how sometimes people say, it's not you, it's me? Well, this time, it's you, and it's also me. I can't believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought what you were doing was a sacrifice. You never gave up anything for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it looks a whole lot different than this. What the hell? Spirit and Trapper were together? I think you're hearing me, which is weird because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with Trapper. Nobody. Oh yeah? Fine. Nobody breaks up with Trapper, but I'm not doing that. I'm dumping... Well, you say it. I'm dumping Evan McMillan. There's nothing you or he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan. Rin, Oh. Trapper turns from Spirit and looks directly at you. You realize that you're laying on the ground of some weird tunnel. Wait, this is the mine from the McMillan estate. The map. Oh my god. I think your shouting woke up M. What is happening? Do you actually not know? Or are you just as baffled as I am by it? Because, holy shit. This is incredible. If you had never played Dead by Daylight before, you would have no appreciation for what's happening right now. Or you'd have some appreciation, but you wouldn't get, like, the little stuff. I'm just confused. I guess half listening doesn't help? No. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but yeah, it probably won't help. We passed out and then woke up in a mine. The Trapper's Mine from Dead by Daylight, the Macmillan Estate map. And apparently, Trapper and Spirit were dating before. I'm sorry, I think I interrupted something very personal and also quite scary. Sorry, I wasn't trying to listen in, but I heard a lot. Probably not everything. I think I woke up in the middle. What did you hear? Just you dumping Trapper? We were never together. I mean, we were together. Wink, wink, wink. Ugh. I know you're wearing a mask, but we can see your eyes. You don't have to say wink, wink, wink out loud. Another reason I'm right to have dumped you. You did not. It was mutual. The jig, as they say, the jig is, as they say, up. They know you're awake now. You're gonna have to deal with this awkward situation on hand. Clearly, I shouldn't be here. You two are having a very personal conversation that I don't need to be involved in. I don't even know how I got here. Not here in this island or here in this creepy tunnel. As far as this island goes, your guess is as good as mine. As far as the tunnel goes, we brought you here. You and Trapper, but after the lighthouse light came on, you blacked out. On your way down, I thought you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I wanted to get you someplace safe, and so I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you, I just didn't feel like it, you know? I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. If that's not a fucking red flag, I don't know what is. Could have asked Claudette and Dwight for help, but I don't trust them. But you trust Trapper? Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk, and you'd be right, but you get what you see with him. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places on this island. What's up, guys? Talking Island Mysteries, my favorite topic. I was in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pop in. Look, the whole family's here. Trapper, you said this place was private. Don't look at me. I didn't tell him about it. Half the appeal of the spy is getting away from people like him. Well, geez, I can see it when I'm not wanted. So you three a throuple now, or...? 'Cause I gotta say, I really didn't get the whole Trapper Spirit thing, but hey, it's not my business. I don't stick my nose in it. We were not a thing! Nobody traps the Trapper, not with traps or with relationships. Actually, see, that's funny, because Trapper steps in his own traps all the time. And you do realize you're sticking your nose in our business right now, right? Wow, so hostile. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anyhow, this tunnel has some very interesting features. If you head about 50 meters down that way, you'll find... Get out! Wraith looks around just to be doubly sure that Trapper is addressing him. I was just leaving. This island, it's a lonely place, which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, quite needy. And after a lot of pursuit, I finally let him catch me catch up to me. And it became, well, I don't want to call it a relationship because somebody really didn't want to have that talk, but we are more than friends. I dispute the events as told, for the record. I don't pursue, I stalk, and I lie in wait. Being I was not one of those things we were good at. So, I hate to ask, but I did just look into a refrigerator-sized death lamp, so I guess I'm more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at? Well, for starters... Excuse me, I'll take that question, thank you very much. If you know anything about me by now, it's that I'm on a quest for revenge. Exactly. What you might not know, Trapper, is like a great classical maestro of revenge. Trapper blushes behind the mask. It's one way to compliment a killer. Revenge against friends who have turned their back and betrayed him. Revenge against his father for making him into a monster. Revenge against a barista who wrote Ewan his cappuccino knowing his name was actually Evan. For someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. But they say to never date your heroes. Good advice, but I don't think that's the saying. Then you came along. You showed me that it's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic, to push on when you have nothing real to offer anyone. Not sure where you got all that from, but okay. You held a mirror up to my own doubts and fears and showed me that they aren't everything about me. That I can embrace those things, but not be defined by them. You showed me that life after death can be more than just an obsession, with revenge and mind-blowing sex on the ground in a dark cave or a rusty old tunnel. That's oddly specific. Trapper nudges you in the ribs with his elbow. Gross. Clearly appealing to Trapper's better features has been a winning strategy for dumping his ass, because he seems to be taking it quite well. This whole half-assed dating show parody thing, at first I obviously thought it was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there would be an audience for this? But then we spent some time together, and I realized there's actually something real here. They're poking fun at themselves. I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on us. Listen. While you were knocked unconscious by some minor head trauma like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings for you. I took it extremely well, naturally, because I trust her and value her opinions. That doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get to her, you have to get through me first. By passing Trapper's test, coming to Behavior TV Sundays at 8 p.m. Fuck. Welcome to Trapper's test. Answer my questions correctly or die by my blade. Question 1. What is Spirit's real name? The one given to her by her murderous father, which she only lets her real friends call her. Yep. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit? Is it a demon or a ghost? I think it's a ghost. Is the demon? You know what happens when you get a question wrong on Trapper's test? Eat blade, moron! Yeah, it's DBD trivia. If death wasn't bad enough, the last words you hear before Trapper's weapon slits your entire body in half is an extremely lame catchphrase. I fucking died. Oh, thank God. Okay, her real name, yeah, that. Okay, a demon. No, it's a dragon? When the fuck has she said it was a dragon? When? Guess you aren't a true fan. I don't read the lore. Like, ever. Where did Spirit work back when she was a normal college girl before she would help in on revenge? A restaurant. She mentioned that earlier. I know, I know, to think I would date a waitress. Don't tell my father I ever mingled with help like that. He'd be just so disappointed in me. Question 4. Oh boy. What's Spirit's favorite color? Black. Are these questions largely superficial? Sure. Maybe I don't get to know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why she dumped. Maybe that's why it didn't work out between us. Who knows? Question 5. The final question. According to Spirit, what's worse than being dead? She's mentioned all of them. She's hell-bent on getting revenge, so I would say having unfinished business. But also not being seen for who you are is... She's mentioned that quite a few times. And I'm gonna go with this one. Fuck. We are getting this. Okay. I was right. It's not being seen for who you are. When I pitched Trapper's test to the suits at Behavior TV, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new car to be given to the final prize for winning. So I killed them all. Got... right there on the spot. While killing them didn't solve any of the budget problems, it sure did feel good. I'm telling you this to brag, B, explaining why the only thing you're gonna win is me saying congratulations for passing Trapper's test. Not that it was a huge challenge. I mean, the woman obsessed with the giant light that shines into the dark has a chip on her shoulder about being seen. Go figure. You probably guessed, but rules are rules, even if I literally just made them up. You got it right. So I guess I approve of you dating Spirit, or whatever. I never really cared in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up and give me a good excuse to wet my blade with your blood. Well, you did, like 4 times. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. For now, you two have fun. I hate that he has to say wink. I'm sorry you had to endure that. What, 5 measly question? It was nothing. Not even that. As ridiculous and unnecessary as it was, the whole thing. But waking up in a random tunnel, the overhearing our argument, the news that Trapper and I had something going on, the stupid quiz, all of it. Especially the whole "Trapper out" catchphrase. It's only because I actually like you. None of it would have happened if I didn't. And I like you too, Spirit. We can call her Rid now! I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There was something else I wanted to show you. Alone, up in the lantern room of the tower. Get your mind out of the gutter. It's not that kind of game. What's that? Hold on a moment. I'm being told... No, wait. It is that kind of game. Disregard the gutter comment. Come back up there with me? There's no place I'd rather be. For a split second, I thought the game was actually gonna, like, let me choose. Like, whether or not to go back. You're excited to return to the lantern room of this lighthouse. Despite all of the drama and worry that was previously a part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be there with Spirit. Which makes it all more crushing. And you're interrupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight. Claudette, Dwight, funny seeing you here. Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic. Tragic? I don't think so. What could be tragic about a family reunion? Those are always joyous occasions in my experience. Before they can explain what's even supposed to mean, the lighthouse begins to howl a low, frightening sound. The lens begins to glow in a now familiar way. Prepare to shield your eyes in case something bad happens to you again. Now, this isn't the time for any reality show adjacent shenanigans. Dwight, Claudette, shield your eyes. We don't know what that lighthouse will... Now, please don't interrupt. You'd think after all this time you know when we've got our best interest in mind. Wait, what? No, of course I didn't think that I got wax in your ears, friend. I asked you not to interrupt. I obviously can't tell what's going on behind them. Too late. The black light flares. In the darkness, you see something horrible and strange. In place of Claudette and Dwight are two ghoulish silhouettes. What? Before you can focus on them, the light passes and the two survivors are returned to their normal states. It's breezy up here. I should have packed a sweater. I have no idea. What in the hairy hell? Hey, watch the language. You shouldn't speak that way. Oh, it's Oni! Around your elders. Grandpa? Oh my god, wait, what? What? Since when is Oni Spirit's grandfather? My little Rin, you're such a woman now. They grow up so fast. What? Meet Grandma Kazan Yamaoka. Technically not just grandpa, it's technically usually my great-great-great-great-great-grandpa. A lot of greats to say in a row. What the fuck? I haven't seen my little Rin since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. I expect you all to say the greats. It's a matter of honor and respect. Except Rin, she can do whatever she wants, my precious little angel, but you... Oh, he stares at you with his demonic red eyes. You're pretty sure even the decorative third eye on his mask is looking at you. You mongrel. You must treat me with respect or so help me I'll be cleaning bits of your head off my navel. I'm assuming that's what his blade is called. Yes. Kanavo is a metal baseball bat covered in spikes, FYI. Not sure what a peasant like you is doing so close to a descendant of the noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. Dirk, Claudine, explain what's going on to me. Dwight, sir, and Claudette, remember? I explained to you that you were going to come meet with your great-great-great-great-granddaughter's suitor to give or withhold your approval? I have greats. Great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. Sir, your honor. Master, sir. Wait, he's a samurai, not a judge. Yeah, the music is really great. For some reason, earlier, I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh, I really want to watch The Road to El Dorado again. Do not ask me why that popped into my head, but it did. Grandpa, they must have summoned you here because they think you have a great judgment, and because if they summoned my father, I would be too distracted by torturing him for all of eternity to continue with the rest of the whatever this is, show, game, experience. Ah yes, that makes sense. Only a man of my own power and magnitude can help. Self-important much? Nice to meet you, Kazan. Only my friends and family can call me Kazan. Those who tremble in fear at my presence call me Oni. You're seeing a serious resemblance to Trapper, not only in sheer size of man that Oni is, but also his attitude. Apparently Spirit has a type! You sure you can or want to measure up to that? Dawns on you that, wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you try to look at your own reflection, however, you become dizzy and confused. This definitely deserves more thought, but now's not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad-dogging you from 2 steps away. Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'll stick with Kazan. Peasant, I realize now the true purpose of my visit is to extinguish your light. Oni waves his katana in the air at you menacingly. My great-great-great-great-grandfather, like great-great-great-great-granddaughter, apparently. Hold up there, Grandpops. Not so fast. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them a little better. Young people these days, always waiting to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what needed to be done because your nobility depended on it. In his day, for such an imposing presence, he sure is giving off serious old man yells at Cloud vibes. What the fuck? You see, when I was a young man, we didn't have foreigners in our land. Didn't want them. We had an abundance of culture already. A little too much, if you ask me. But I didn't make the rules. The rulers did, exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, theater, fashion, poetry, puppet shows, ghost stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. What were we talking about? Spirit giggles at her great. Okay, I'm not saying all of those every time. At Oni's forgetfulness. You wonder, does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so... Listen up, old man. We don't have time for you to list every activity available to a samurai in the entirety of the Edo period. Silence, peasant. You're showing your ignorance. Samurai were forbade from many activities that didn't benefit Bushido code. Such as attending certain theatrical performances, for instance. Sometimes, however, samurai would put on a disguise in order to seek out entertainment. Now, I'm not saying that I did that because I had honor and a body built like an entire castle that is quite hard to hide. Clearly, you have neither my honor nor my physique. You don't even know the ins and outs of the shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette, you fool. You're gonna go bash your pillow with your head? Have fun? I hope you sleep well, Gemma. Thank you for being here. Rin, what would you want with such an uneducated admirer as this? Find it hard to believe that my contemporary person knows all this much about who was and wasn't allowed to do what leisure activities over 100 years ago. However, you're not really sure how to handle this massive demonic old man. Oh wait, I get it. Sweet Rin, my beautiful descendant. You've invited me here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in! Claude, Doris, fetch me my Kanado. Rin, wrap your robe around this mongrel's hands and hold them still. We'll splatter their brains on the beach together, as a family. But no, that's not why I invited you here at all. In fact, I didn't invite you. Claudette and Dwight did. Oh no, he does the wink, wink, wink too. This whole saying wink out loud thing is getting really out of hand. Him and Trapper really do have a lot in common, don't they? I swear, Emma has a good soul and a heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way, faced down death more than once, and put up with their fair share of nonsense. Nonsense, which seems to be endless. Can we, I don't know, wrap this up already? Of course, of course. Who am I to expect anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watching my bloodline be polluted by cowards and quitters for 5 generations. Just come give your ancestor-in-law a hug. Coffee. No, Marty would give me so much shit if I had like an energy drink or something. Actually, no, you wouldn't give me so much shit. You only gave me a little bit of shit when I drank my first energy drink. Because I wasn't used to it. But right now, I'm not going to. Don't worry. I'm not gonna. It's okay. Because it's like almost 5 o'clock. I'm not gonna do it. Right now, it wouldn't be bad. No, it would. It would be bad. I wouldn't sleep. You said it, not me. I mean, if you want me to be grumpy on the road tomorrow, just let me know. That escalated. Coffee? Cool. Energy drink? Oh no. I'm very sensitive to caffeine. If I go upstairs and get some coffee, and to just like sip on, I'm fine. If I have an energy drink, I don't know why, but it just like throws me into like overdrive. Yeah, I know you don't want me to give you a hard time tomorrow. I understand. I also would like to sleep tonight. Sword drawn only beckons you closer. There is no way he's ever hugged anyone in his entire life. I want to see them animate him hugging his granddaughter. I think I'm good over here, actually. Rin, now, push them my way and I'll split them in half. The sacrifice of this usurper to the Yamaoka bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set us back on the course of honor. You're so silly, Grandpa. We both know that only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father. Your great-great-great-great-grandson, traitor to the Yamaoka name. The lust for violence in your voice. It fills me with cheer. They're all a little special. I'll never forget who I am. I suppose if this person you want to be with, to go on your journey of blood revenge with, to trust your judgment. The strength inside of you blooms from the same cherry tree that was planted centuries ago by our shared ancestors. And if Em ever treats me poorly, you have my word on our family's honor. I will yield my katana and gut them like a fish. That sounds reasonable. Tear rolls down from behind Oni's demonic mask. You're sure you want to marry into this? Wait, who said anything about marriage? I thought we were just going on a date. Shit. And one last word of advice, my dear girl. The father stuff, don't forget it, but maybe stop focusing so specifically and obsessively on it. What he did, it was awful. But it was already done. Do something for yourself, now. My 2 cents. Be well, Rin, and I'll see you again soon. Now, let's go, servants, Clint. Denise, return me to the stables. I assume my dragon has been fed and tended to? Yes, sure. I swear, this is still better than dealing with Trapper's dad. Trapper's a dad? Sorry if I was disrespectful to your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He seemed like a very special man. I realize I will never measure up to someone like that. A warrior with a hell of a fashion sense. I mean, that mask. Don't worry, I will never expect you to. Or want you to, really. If all I wanted was the biggest brute alive, I'd be down in Trapper's Cave right now, avoiding his vintage bear traps. That's not the life I've imagined for myself. This sense of abstract duty, anger at a world changing around me, a lust for blood, that's no way to live. And yet, as you now know, that is the Yamaoka way of life. Forever, I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside me. Or at least, maybe it was, until now. Call me the Dragger Tamer, baby! You haven't won this game yet. Please don't ruin it. Sorry, I have no idea where that came from. I think we've spent enough time in this lantern room. We should get back to the beach. Aww. The moonlight sets a romantic mood as the storm clouds roll in and surround the black lighthouse. You know, the sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again. She's hot. Spirit removes her sheer robe, showing you her strappy black bikini. Her pale skin glows under the light of the moon. Maybe you could help get me started on applying tomorrow's sunscreen? Again, I mean, yeah, of course, last time was, well, I definitely felt more connected to you afterwards. To be totally real with you, I kind of just asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. I swear though, if you tell anyone about this, I will not be labeled a foot freak. Not that there is anything wrong with feet, it's just that something about that kind of attention really gets people talking. Wait, why isn't it? It wasn't working for a second. Nope. How many times do I have to do this? I really hate the word moist. Have I ever mentioned that? I'm sure I have. I will not be reading that. Wait, are we making out? Or you find a towel to wipe off your lotion hand, Spirit grabs you and pulls you up close. Her lips lock onto yours, you're surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is incredible. Clouds cover the moon and you find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. Oh, wait. Are we hooking up? You could feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone and come to life, snaking through the air, wrapping around your body, lifting you up off your feet. This is what it feels like to fly. As Spirit pulls you close, you feel bits of glass press into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you like the ocean. Salty air stinging your skin as you writhe against your undead lover. Yeah, it's the lighthouse that's howling. Right. In the darkness, you're pretty sure that Spirit lets the dragon inside of her take over. If it kills you, you're sure it will all have been worth it. The clouds part just as you manage to pull yourself, exhausted, away from Spirit. A chunk of broken glass is lodged in your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. Sorry, I think I got this stuck in me when I was having the best night of my life. Spirit drags her fingertip over the sharp end of the glass shard. Keep it. Consider it a memento. We got plenty more where that came from. You just had sex with Spirit. You arrive at the beach to find Claudette and Dwight waiting for you. Now is the time to face your destiny. Actually, about that. Can we talk privately? Maybe, not here. Maybe someplace else would be better for this talk? You know how I feel about schedule, Spirit. Very strongly. And you know how I feel about you telling me what to do. Do it. Like I said, I'd rather have this talk with them privately. It's not right to do it here in front of everyone. You know, from my experience in upper management in my father's mine, I learned that if you're going to fire someone, it's best to do it in public so they don't freak out. Wait, I'm getting fired? Please, enough of the fire talk. Wait, you think no, she couldn't be. He seems so in love. Well, I mean, not really. Spirit is still Spirit. But if I try to imagine Spirit in love, I suppose. She hasn't attempted to murder him yet, so... Okay, fine. Your guess is as good as mine, really. That girl is very hard to read. A word of advice, though? If you're gonna end it quickly. My experience, the more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howls are. I don't need any advice. Everyone out, except for him. Oh, why is he here? Did anyone say final howls? That kind of my whole jam. That's kind of, there's a typo there. I can stay, right? Especially you. Out. Lame. Alone with Spirit, you feel something awful hanging in the air. More awful than even the lingering smell of that Cleaver body spray. Ugh, gag. I'm gagging. We're all gagging for Cleaver body spray. Oh, it's like Axe. Oh! Axe body spray, but it's Cleaver body spray. Oh my god. I don't know what you plan on saying, but before you say anything, just know that I really, really enjoyed my time with you. Getting to know you over the past few days helped me to get to know myself. For that, I just wanted to say thank you. It is, isn't it? That's sweet. You're welcome. And you know what? It's that kind of thing that shows me you've got a good heart inside you. Too good for me to carve out and toss into the ocean, but also too good for me to love. I need someone who shares my interests, someone who I can connect with, someone jaded and dispassionate, only driven forward by a desire for revenge. I need someone who isn't so warm that I feel cold in comparison. I need someone who isn't you. We had sex and then she dumped me? The fuck? We just be friends. I don't know if... Before you finish that, just know if we're not friends, we'll probably become enemies and I will destroy you. Friends it is! I'm glad to have you here for me when I need you, but also not too close to me when I don't. So yeah, I'll see you around. Spirit starts to leave. Wait, that's it? That's how this ends? You're just leaving me here? Not sure I'd use the word ends, and for that matter, I wouldn't say I'm leaving, but we're definitely through. The fact that you can't see that, well, it just proves that we were never really belonged together anyhow. Good night. The hell? I just spent all this time on this island doing everything I could to get to know you, only to be told that I just leave the chocolate factory through the side door? I don't know what that means. Anyways, I said good night. See you around. Jeez, I'm sorry. What a bummer. Hey, why does she keep saying she'll see me around? Gosh, I have no idea. That's the cutest shit ever. I want to make that like my desktop background. And so, my precious killers lived happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost, while strapped in a never-ending cycle of torture by design. Yeah, he's the entity. What a beach! Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You made it this far, you should probably know that. You'll have to play again to find out more! Bye, see you again later, and again, and again, and again. Forever.